guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a plan with me in my classic size happy planner for April 1st through the 7th. So let's get started. So the kit that I'm using today is actually from Rane Designs in her Etsy shop. I'm just going to go through here and show the different sheets. It is a full kit. We've got some rose gold foil, as well as a few pages of checklist ombre boxes and different headers and some icons, as well as some weekday covers, which I haven't used before, so I'm excited to go ahead and use those today. And then we have some big washi and some flags that we're using in Erin Condren, which I really like because a lot of times it ends up clashing. So I'm going to go ahead and set those to the side. And then I'm going to pull out my sticker storage binder, which if you haven't seen that video for my original setup, I will have that link down below. I'm just grabbing some Elaine Michelle Studio working stickers to go ahead and put those down. I did wish that I had a purple one, but the pink will do in this case. I also did go ahead and finish putting in the white cardstock. So I will be doing an updated video here pretty soon about my sticker storage, so feel free to check that out and keep an eye out for that. Now I'm just going through and picking out a few different icons and things like that for items that I knew I had coming up this week. I end up not really using a lot of them just because there was just a lot of icons already in this really full kit. It's actually called Wind Down, which I think is a really cute name, and it's super cute, really good quality, and I will definitely make sure she is linked down below so you guys can support her and check her out. I actually came across her when I was doing the group FaceTime with Elaine Michelle and a few other people, and that was the kit they were using. But I'm also going to start going in with those weekday covers. They are set up so that if you have date covers like the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, if you wanted to put those to the left, but because there are those multicolored numbers up at the top in the Happy Planner, I decided against that and went ahead and put it below, and I'm just going to use those on the left as a check box to check off each of the days instead of crossing out the numbers, which is what I normally do. I'm just using some regular tweezers that I got from the drugstore, and when doing something like that where I want them border to border, that really helps me out. Next, I think I'm going to start on my sidebar, starting out with a full box with just some coffee. This week I'm really going in with the filming and editing, so I do like that there's a lot of coffee included in this kit. Plus, I get to cover up that monthly calendar there. I know a lot of people may use them, but I just don't really think they're useful anywhere. Honestly, I could just flip to the monthly spread that'll actually have things that I have going on during the month. But you can always cover that up with a full box. I'm also going in with some of those foiled headers, rose gold, and then using that purple this week to head the ombre boxes I believe I'm going to put down now. And I went ahead and removed my pages from the book because the Happy Planner, I love that there's discs and I have swapped mine out for rose gold, but it does tend to get in the way when planning. I'm going to go ahead and do my bottom washi. I get super distracted when doing things. I didn't even finish my full sidebar first, but I'm super particular about these, and I just put that down. I'm still going to end up pulling it up and adjusting it to get the sides to match as much as possible. I believe this kit was made more so for the Erin Condren, so if you have one of those, then this will be perfect for you. But being a planner like myself, I do break out the X-Acto knife here in a minute to cut it down to the size that I am looking for. I could have used the whiteout on the pineapples, but it doesn't bother me as much. It's not super showing through, and I was like pretty much done messing with it at that point when I realized that I could have put whiteout down, so I just let it be. Another, my daughter just yawned. Another good use for the tweezers is getting small pieces of stickers up and not using your finger to bend the page too much. I'm also watching YouTube while doing this and keeping up with everything, so I do stop a couple of times to switch out the video. Now I'm looking for those ombre boxes to put on my sidebar. I do end up going with the darker of the two purples. And on my sidebar, I do like for everything to line up exactly so. Because this kit has a lot of stickers in it, I'm not too worried about using up too much of the headers. Next, I'm going to go in with a couple of habit trackers, and I believe I end up tracking like what days I upload on YouTube and taking my medicine every day. I'm one of those people where if I'm not specifically reminded in 27 places, I'm horrible at taking medicine, so just wanted to track that as well. And I did decide to go ahead and put one of those small pieces of headers in between just to space it out some more and take up more of that sidebar, because I am going to want to fill up the whole thing, which is why I think the next thing I grab is another full box. Actually, no. So first I put down some of those rose gold headers. I actually don't believe I ordered those. I'm not sure if they came in the kit already, but they're super cute, and I think they were a freebie, so thanks so much to Rane Designs for that. And I'm looking for that full box off to the side and zoomed you guys in so you can see just a little bit better. And putting down that final full box. My daughter has the hiccups, so sorry if that's distracting. But when you're a mommy, you do everything at once. Alright, now I'm going to go through and add ombre boxes for all of the bottom, all of the bottom parts of the vertical days. And I don't always do this because I just feel like it's so many to-do items and you may not use them all, but I found that it also gives me some extra room to put things down and kind of look at the whole week at a glance at all of my tasks in the same spot. I may not do it I still continue to not do it that much in the future, but I do love how they perfectly line up with that bottom washi to fill up that bottom box. I did end up finding out that it was a little bit hard to figure out how to fill in the top two boxes of the vertical once I did that, just because most of the things that I would have spread out go in that checkbox. But what I think I will do in the future, it's like any appointments or things that are scheduled go at the top, or AM versus PM, and then actual to-do things or things that I just need to get to that day, those are going to go in the checkboxes. And guys, I cannot say enough, this is a huge kit. So it is taking me a little bit longer here because it's the first time using a kit actually, and looking for specific stickers and contemplating on what exactly I want to use. But I did decide to go through all of them and add a header and then add the skinny to do up at the top. I do also kind of like the idea of having what would be a full box and splitting it up into different sized headers. Part of me really wishes they were all the same size, just like having some uniformity, or if I wanted to use that exact one in different places for the same thing. But it also is good because it forced me to be a little bit creative and do something different for each one. Comment down below, am I the only one that loves when you can like slide a sticker and it bumps up against another sticker and it's just perfectly lined up and in place without you having to remeasure? It's the little things, you know? Doesn't take much. Like I said, I am scatterbrained. I think I go in and add the rose gold foiling headers above each of those. And I'm not sure if I put down the to-dos first or not. Oh, okay. I do, no, I think that I did not add those headers till the weekend on purpose because I ended up putting down something else. And now I'm just kind of checking back in to kind of figure out where I want to put these work stickers. And I did decide to go ahead and put them down on the bottom washi just because it sets them apart. It makes it more uniform, and it is a little bit more of a harsher pink than what is coordinating with all the other colors, but I ended up liking it because it jumps out at me, so I know exactly when to be at work, even though I'm pretty sure it was the same time every day this week. I will go ahead and link Michelle's Studio and Etsy down below in the description box as well. I do also have another video on my channel unboxing some of her stickers, so feel free to check that out. And now I am working on the weekend banner, and I wanted to do something a little bit creative because didn't want to put it just by itself, and I also didn't want to bring out my own washi for this, even though I'm pretty sure that I could. And I just love foiling so much. I wanted to find any and every possible way to use it, and I do believe that I end up leaving just enough to use in my daily petite planner. But I go to town with these headers. I'm in love. And there I am, just adding the weekend banner. And I think it is, using those headers behind it is just something to make it a little bit unique. Again, this is another one of those times I'm off to the side looking through stickers for things. And I also am eating dinner as well. These are my dual tip Erin Condren markers, and I'm going to be using the color purple, not to be confused with the film. knee slapper. Just kidding, you don't have to laugh at my mom jokes. I think they're funny, that's what matters. And so does my daughter. Anyways, I'm just going to go in and start writing some of the things. And I ended up using that sidebar to list videos that are going up this week. Is my cash envelope and sinking funds envelope stuffing, which is already out and posted. The planner folio setup, or the on-the-go folio setup, is also posted as well. The budget with me is being filmed today, and let's see what else. I think I will be doing a story time as well. Stay on the lookout for that, as well as the 1 week budget check-in and a brainstorming session to get ready for things that I want to post for next week. Now I'm kind of just deciding to do with the top frames, like I was saying before. I am consulting on the right my pre-planning sheet. I always do one of those, basically so that it doesn't take me twice as long as it already does. Now I'm just going to go in with one of these quarter boxes. I love these because it still gives you room to write and you don't have to layer any stickers. Just notating that spring break is over, even though my brother actually still has 2 more days off. Must be nice to be 14. And again, going in with those rose gold metallic headers and love. And this week I am going to start back working out. And I'm going to be doing that 3 days a week instead of every single day, just because I would be way too exhausted and not keep up with it, and I prefer to be consistent rather than go on and off each week. And that is at 6:45. And this little mail envelope is what they're called. This little rose gold envelope is going to go down, and I'm also notating that my stickers from Shea Budget Studio are arriving on Monday, and that will allow me to film my budget video for you guys. I have to have my stickers before I do it, because if I do it backwards, I'll just end up starting all the way over anyway. Don't worry, I did pre-budget, just kind of on a scrap piece of paper, so I didn't waste any money or anything like that. But I am looking forward to getting that filmed. Now I am going in on my check boxes and filling in from my pre-planning. And I don't remember, I think I either do it 1 day at a time, or I kind of end up jumping around a little bit. But I am adding in when I want to post and film. And of course, right now for me, this is kind of a light suggestion, just a framework, because with a baby, you do what you can when you can, but at least I always have a goal to reach toward. And there I am trying to go in with one of those icons that I pulled out earlier, but like I said, I could have, but I don't really like the way they fit because everything is so snug, so I just decided to go ahead and put that back. Like I said, this is the Erin Condren dual tip marker. It does write on the stickers rather well. You even though it is a marker, it does write more like a pen to me for the fine side, and you really can tell it's more of a marker when you use the medium tip. And then I'm going ahead and adding another workout icon, or not icon, but sticker. Like I said, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 3 days a week. And looking to mix it up just a little bit. And for Thursday, I did put down a "to clean" sticker just because that's the day that I'm going to do as much housework as possible. It'll be about that time that Holden's laundry needs to be done again because that's when she runs out of bibs. And then my laundry as well, because if I let that get out of hand, it's exactly what I just said, out of hand. And then you end up doing laundry for 5 people, it feels like. So I try to keep up with that as much as possible. And then, as you can see, I do kind of load up my weekend to-do list because I do work at a daycare, like I said, and that means I have the weekends off, so I do get as much done as possible so as to not lose as much sleep on the weekend or during the week. Just filling in my wearing schedule and just showing there that it does dry down pretty quickly. No smearing with those markers at all, which was a main concern of mine, as well as no bleed through. Just adding down some of the icons that she provided. I love that there are different shades of purple and not just all at once. You can still mix it up. Going back and adding in a couple of things that I missed, like grabbing gas on Monday. I think I ended up, like, that purple would have been really pretty, but honestly it's just the size. I did end up finding a way to use it. I'm so glad. That was really pretty purple because it would fit in. The irony of all of this, guys, is that I don't like purple. Like, it's just not my color. My sister's room was purple, or to this day is purple, and I don't know. It's not like, oh, I absolutely hated it, blah, 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 but it is just, if I could pick any other color, I would. But for some reason, this one just jumped out at me. I think it was the rose gold that was added in that just kind of brought it together for me. I'm also adding in now my school schedule. I do take my CDA course online, and I am about a week and a half ahead, but I always like to load it up because it doesn't take long, and that way when I get to my portfolio at the end, I have more time to work on it. Plus, you never know what can come up, so I hate to do exactly the pacing schedule that they provide me. I like to be ahead at all times. And then I did add in a little bit of me time on Friday. Not for any reason in particular, but to remind myself. There's a strong possibility that it won't even happen, but hey, you never know. And then I did go ahead and add the day off overlapping on my weekend, that it wasn't more than one, so I, at that point, really did enjoy that I put down those work stickers at the bottom, so it really brought it together. Now I'm just going in and covering up those lines with different headers and decorating around the boxes that I've written in. I just think it spreads out the foiling and it isn't all concentrated in one spot. It just brings everything together. Now I am going through and adding in the notebook icon for doing my Plan With Me. I actually think I'm probably going to do my Plan With Me a little bit sooner than that. I want to try to get it posted on Sundays, but we are still in the trial and error period of my YouTube channel, so we'll see how that goes. Comment down below if you have a preference on when you like to watch people's Plan With Me's. Do you like to do it just to see what other people do, or are you following along and you would like to see it sooner in the week? And here I am notating when I'm going to wash my hair. I think this time I'm going to put my hair in 2 braids, so it's low maintenance and I can wear it without it getting crazy matted. I have a lot of curly hair, and moving around all day long does not help. And I'm just notating that on Wednesday is definitely going to be a day for coffee because I have the gym and a lot of filming and editing to do, and going in and adding places on pretty much any day I'm working out is definitely a day I want to make sure that I have coffee. And even though Starbucks is my jam, I have been getting the, I almost called it a venti, but it's not Starbucks, the large caramel iced coffee from McDonald's. I don't normally like their coffee. I don't like their coffee beans. I don't like the way that it's brewed because I used to work at Starbucks, so I'm super bougie about it. But for some reason, the iced coffee is just good to me. Probably because it's mostly sugar, but that's fine. Yeah, that's what I've been doing recently to save money. And I just notated there just to make sure I take a pause in my day and take time to read to Holden. It's something that I always wanted to do every single day, but that is kind of hard to do, so I like to remind myself to make sure I do that at least once or twice a week. Just going in with some more of these headers. Again, just to balance everything out. And I'm just whiting out those notations for drill so that I can add down two of those quarter boxes and kind of connect them to make one long one. I did split train and did my time back in Indiana about a month ago, so I do not need to appear at this drill specifically, but I will still be getting paid. Looks like I decided to put an icon on one of them as well, the clinking wine glass or champagne glasses, because it's kind of a celebration that I don't have to go all the way to Indiana from Chicago. Not that far, but when you're driving and it's on the weekend, you have to go Friday night after work and then make sure you're back by Monday. It's just a whole thing, and I'd rather avoid it all, so yay to me. Just adding in that last workout icon there with the rose gold alarm clock. And I do like to stagger my decorations just to even everything out. I do like it to be uniform, but not too uniform because it's super easy to recognize mistakes, and I just feel like it looks a little less creative that way. And I'm just adding extra notation of housework just to kind of have that jump out more at me and make sure that I actually do it, because when you're tired at the end of the day, you just kind of forget, to be honest. You just want to go to bed. So giving that some extra love and attention. And these stickers actually do come up and re-go down really well, which is something that I love in my stickers, just because if I can't take it up, look, I'm just not perfect. And these days there's so many good stickers out there that allow you to do that. It's just expected. So that is my spread, and thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.